I had news yesterday, and Paulie and I had a good discussion yesterday because of what was going on. I got some news about the national title game. And I said, look, I have this news. I don't care if somebody beats me to it. I don't, do these scoops or breaking news. That's not my job. But if I get the information, I always pass it on to you, the audience. And when I got the information, it was right after the show. And, we were glued to our TV sets of just like, what is going on? And I just put it to the side because I didn't want to come off as disingenuous or, wait, you're going to put out some breaking news story and this is going on? Like the national title game it wasn't important yesterday. And so Paulie and I called him and I said, hey, look, I have some information. I got a little more information here. And then he said, no, we got to wait till tomorrow. Got to wait till tomorrow. And the more I thought about it, the more he was right. I didn't want to do it last night. I just didn't want to do it and go, hey, this is going on because it wasn't important. I mean, it is important, as we move forward to crowning a national champion, but it's sports important, not our country's importance. And I didn't want to seem like I had no idea what was going on in the real world. And I go, hey, got this information from a source here. And so let me tell you what I got yesterday, because I was curious a couple of things. And that is Ohio State planning on playing in the national title game? And I asked my source, I said, is Ohio State planning on playing in the national title game this next Monday? And my source said, Ohio State is very close to the availability limit right now, especially at the defensive line positions. And then my source said, the Big Ten is advocating for Ohio State to be able to postpone the national title game. Now, I don't know if it's an official request. This is what I have. It just says, team hit hard by COVID, especially the defensive line. Ohio State is close to the availability limit for the game. Big Ten advocating to postpone for a week. We've heard some rumblings here. I did ask about Justin Fields, and my source said, let me see. Banged up but ready to play, or banged up but will play. Because I didn't know if let's see. Yeah, my source says Fields banged up will play. Big Ten trying to get a postponement. Defensive line and the team hit hard by COVID, and they're approaching the availability limit to be able to field a team. That the Big Ten would be advocating for moving this. It's not Ohio State, from what I'm told. The Big Ten is saying we need to have what would be a legitimate national title game, and COVID is still. Now, Alabama and Ohio State aren't transparent with their numbers. They haven't been, and apparently they don't have to be. They're also governed by different, medical rules in their conferences. The SEC and Big Ten approach this differently. So trying to get the information there has been hard to find out exactly how hard hit they are with COVID, but it sounds like they're inching closer to the number of players they need to have available for this national title game. So that was the information I had yesterday. And, there have been pockets of information like this out there. But from what I was told yesterday, the Big Ten is advocating for postponing this a week. Not Ohio State. And Justin Fields, from what I'm told, will play. Ohio State is planning on playing. I just want to make sure that we underline that. Ohio State is planning on playing, but the Big Ten is advocating for Ohio State, who is close to the availability limit, to be able to postpone this game for a week.